city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Bisons of Louisville taking on the Shamrocks of Honolulu. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he slides to avoid the hill. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bison.
Cougar 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And a Louisville first down.
Let's go now.
First down, Louisville.
Off the option, that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try it with Ali. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
76.
Back to throw. Barnett. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bisons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Shamrocks, nothing.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw. Lacey. He'll try to pick it up himself. And getting this just shy of midfield, was spotted at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Lacey will try and do this himself. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
He was taken down.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that production.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Honolulu. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off play action. Lacey. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he will push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there. 53 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Okay, ready?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Ali going to try the right side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Barnett. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barnett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake. Lacey. This pass out wide to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw. Lacey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Off play action. Lacey. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake. Barnett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. That went out wide and intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
So that
line.
potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Lacey. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Lacey. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Honolulu 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
32-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Tony Fields.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out.
The quarterback sacked by KJ.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bison's.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lacey. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of
nothing 18. In that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Lacey had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pass to 60.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff here to Ali. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bisons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Off play action. Lacey. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Okay, ready.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Lacey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Honolulu, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. They'll
look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lacey. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Lacey. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now, hold everything here. Going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete. DJ Giddens. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Newsom. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 31-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 70 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st down, Bison.
On 1st down, it's a run with Ali. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish.